Hello everyone, this is Brent from Dab Games, and today we're going to show you how to put advertisements inside your Android game within Unity. So we're going to make a small game with only a button and some kind of currency like coins, and after watching a advertisement you get coins awarded. So first of all, we're going to create a new Unity project. Just going to make mine add tutorial. It doesn't matter if it's 3D or 2D. Okay, create. Once inside Unity, we're going to make a button that's clickable. So we go right mouse button, UI, and we create a new button. As you can see, it also creates a canvas and the event system. The event system is used so when the player clicks the button, it triggers some kind of code, a method in the code. So if we go to the button, as you can see, this is our canvas. It's the width and height of the screen, so it changes. So we need to make sure that the button is inside the canvas, because right now we don't see it in the screen. So just move it up. Also, we have to make sure that the UI scales with the screen size, because not everyone has the same screen size as phone. So we go to canvas. Inside the inspector, we change the UI scale mode to scale with screen size. Now we need to make sure that the button is right size, just scaling it up. And inside the text, we're just putting in watch ad. So now we've created the button and we have to add a new script. Just for convenience, we create a new game object, an empty game object, and we name it add manager. And we make a new script for it, add component, new script. We call it add manager as well. Okay, now we're going to edit the script. Okay, so we're going to create a new method, public void button click, no parameters. So it has to be public because otherwise the button won't be able to access this method. For now, we don't have anything set up yet for the advertisement, so we're just going to put in a console log like clicked, and we save that. So if you go back to Unity and we go to the button, on the right side in the inspector you'll see the onClick event, but the list is empty, so we have to add one. So just click on the plus. Now we have to put in a game object, that's our add manager. And then on no function, the drop down menu, add manager is our script. And then we go to button click. Okay, if we run this, every time we click on the button, it shows us in the console clicked. Okay, now we have to set up our Adcolony account. So we go to our browser and put in adcolony.com. Go to login. And if you don't have an account yet, you just go down here, sign up. You make an account. If you've done that and you log into Adcolony, you'll be able to see the dashboard. Now first of all, we have to go to monetization. We'll set up a new app here on the top right. We're going to release on Android, so we take Android. So does the app have a specific store? No, ours is just global. So now we have to choose on which platform our app will be released. Our app will be on Android, and it's not a specific store, it's not on a specific country, just global. And we have to put in a name for our app. I'll just put in ads tutorial. If it's already released on a market or on the App Store, you just search the store and it will be placed in here, so that the advertisements will be available for you and you can start making revenue off of it. So if we want to enable skipping, you can take this, but since you have to watch the whole app to get a reward, we won't be doing this. The button here, you can change what the user will see. And then you press create. Okay, this is specific for our ads tutorial, and we have to get two IDs from this. We have to take the app ID and we have to take the zone ID. The zone ID are settings for one specific type of ad you want to show the user. So you can make like ads that will skip after 5 seconds and ads that won't skip after 5 seconds. And you can call these different zones within the app itself. So we only need one in this case. Now we have this set up. The second thing we'll have to do is download the SDK on the top right here. Download SDK and you will be directed to a GitHub. So this is all for other programs. You only need one for Unity. Just go here to clone or downloads and download it as a zip file. While that's downloading, we can go to the wiki on the top here. And this is basically like a documentation where you can find all kinds of pieces of code to help you configure how Adcolony works. So we go here to Unity Android project setup, and I'm basically going to show you how this works. Okay, it's downloaded. Now we open this up with any kind of unzipping tool. And you go inside packages, and there is a Unity package in there. Just double click and it will import it inside Unity. Just make sure everything is ticked. Import. Now there are 2 new folders inside your assets. Don't mind them, they're just to make Adcolony work. Okay, now we're going to edit our ad manager script. Going to add some variables. And now we're going to configure our Adcolony so that Adcolony knows what app we're using. Configure, and then it takes 3 parameters: app version, then our app ID, and then our zone ID. If you have more zone IDs, just add another comma, like to like zone ID 2, and just add some variables on top here, but we only need 1. And that's basically it. Now we go back to Unity, save this, and we go to our ad manager. You can see those variables pop up here. So the app ID, zone ID, and the app version. The app version is completely up to you. Our app version will be 0.5. And the app ID and zone ID you can find on Adcolony. You just go to monetization and go to your app, ads tutorial, and then here's the app ID. We copy that and paste it right here, and then we go back to Adcolony, click on the ad zone, and the ad zone also has an ID right here. Also, you can change how the app works. Like if you want it to make skippable, you can enable this right here. But we only need the zone ID. Paste it in. That to our script. We're going to change the log and actually show a ad. Adcolony dot show video ad. Save that. And that's it. So now to reward the player after he has watched the video, we simply do this. Adcolony dot on video finished. Video finished. So it gives us an error because we don't have this method yet. So we just make it video finished. And it needs a boolean. Doesn't matter what name you give it. So now we're going to make another variable for the coins. Public int coins. And right back into the video finished method, we're going to give the player some coins. 50. So one thing I need to tell you is that the on video finished, if you want this inside your game, it has to be configured before you actually configure the app. If you do it like this, it won't work. Now back to Unity, we have to change the build settings to Android. So right now it will build for a desktop. So you go File, Build Settings, and change it to Android. Switch platform. Now for a way to know if our coins will be awarded to us, well, we're going to make a text box where the coins will be displayed in. So inside our canvas, go right mouse, UI, text, and we move it up a little. And we put in coins, our size a little bigger. Now we copy this, move it up, and we delete it, and we rename it to coins. Now we go to Ad Manager and we put in some coins for the user, like 50. And we're going to change our script so that the amount of coins will be displayed inside this text box. So back inside our script, we take public game object coins text box, and we're going to make it so that the text box will be updated every time we add some coins. So we go inside our update, coins text box dot get component text. So text isn't in there because we don't use the UI namespace, so we have to put in using Unity engine .ui. So now if we go back, text, now it works. Coins. So because this is an integer and text only accepts strings, we can do like a parse, or we can just do like this. So integer and then string will be a string. Save that. So back in Unity, we go to Ad Manager and we drag the coins text box inside our coins text box in the ad manager script. And if you run this, you'll see that it's 50 now. If you go to our script and we can change it to 150, it will update. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is we go back to our script, and inside the show video ad, we also have to put in our zone ID. Now if we build this app to our Android device, and if we press the button on our Android device, you can see that the ad fires up, and after watching the app we get awarded 50 coins. If you have any further questions, or if you want to see us make a tutorial about a problem you have or something you want to make, just put them down in the comments, and if this helped you, make sure to click on that like button.